Welcome back. What's going on, y'all? I ain't gonna waste no time. I'm not here for a long time. I'm just here for a short time. So let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. Y'all see Tommy on the cover of the video? That's Tommy. That's my boy Tommy. New York niggas got crazy game, but out of town niggas is all the same. Brooklyn niggas got shit on lock. Harlem niggas know how to play. All right, let's get into this. Wow, we got some no jumpers. First card out, 5 of swords. I guess you can't be right all the time. You can't be right all the time. It don't work like that. Next card out, the Chariot. So somebody that's realizing that they made a mistake has decided to go off into a different direction. They have decided to go off into a different direction. What direction that is, I don't know. But they have decided to go off in a different direction. Or maybe they're realizing that they wasted a lot of time where they were, so they decided to take off. And now that they have decided to take off, it's showtime. It's showtime. It sure is. It's showtime. But let's see what the showtime at the Apollo is all about. Let's see. What is the showtime at the Apollo all about? Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Aardvark. Hi. Aardvark? Who is that, Aardvark? Is that Edit, bro? Who is that? Who is Aardvark? Let's see here. What is this all boiling down to? 5 of Wands energy. There must be a lot of talking, no listening. Must be a lot of talking and no listening. So this may have something to do with public speaking. This could have something to do with trying to say something but not necessarily being heard, speaking but others not listening. Something to that effect, something along those lines. Let's see what we got here. Oh, man. I don't know who this lady is. Oh. I don't know who that lady is. I don't. So, I don't know what she's referring to here. But I'm not necessarily sure I know who this lady is. Let's see. Let's keep going. Sorry about the brief interruption. I apologize. I do. Let's see what's going on here. Something is heartbreaking. Something that somebody has said to somebody is heartbreaking. Somebody went in the wrong direction. They're realizing that. So they quickly took off, okay? And when they went in the other direction, they found a platform in which they were welcome, in which they began to speak. And when they began to speak, there were many people there to listen, but maybe they weren't being heard. It's okay to cry, I guess. Um, whatever is going on, it looks like it could be or may be heartbreaking. Okay, let's see what's going on here. There is a big bright action that's being presented to someone. There is something that is going to be presented to this person who feels like they have been betrayed. Somebody might have said something and felt like they were betrayed after they discussed it with certain people. I'm not sure here. This could be at a work setting. This could be at any setting, any situation, okay? Could have been amongst family or close people that are close to you. Whatever this is, it has brought a tower. I was kind of like seeing that it was working up into that direction, but I didn't want to necessarily say. I'm like, if I say it, if I speak on it, is it too early? The energy was too drab. You know, it was too like blah. For me to just come out and say something, so I didn't want to just necessarily come out and say anything. I wanted to give it I wanted to give it a little bit of time before I said something. So this is what we got going on here. Somebody went in the wrong direction. Whatever direction that they went in, um, they realized that that wasn't where they wanted to be. They quickly left, found a stage, a platform, began to speak. They wanted to be heard more than anything. They're at like the splitting of the two junctions. They're at like a fork in the road. They beat it up. They took it elsewhere. Okay. Um, they were looking for, it looks like, someone who would hear them out. Maybe they were speaking, but they weren't being heard. They ended up leaving, feeling heartbroken. An opportunity at that point in time was presented to this person. Some type of um, inspiration, maybe. It was discussed amongst people who maybe didn't have somebody's best interests at heart. It brought a tower, is what happened. It instantly and immediately brought a tower. Okay. On the other side of this tower is a good luck charm. So, what somebody may have thought initially was something that, was destructive, something that was, less than productive. It's not. They may not have been heard in one arena, but they will be heard in another. Okay. They may not be heard in one arena, but they will be heard in another. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm live on 3 different channels here, so give me some time. Give me some time. Give me some time. I don't know how you do that. Oh well. This good luck charm, however, has more so to do with a person loving themselves. This is like self care, like love on you. Spend more time with you. Judgment. I'm feeling like somebody went and spoke to a group of people. Whatever happened, nobody really heard what this person had to say. And um, in this process, there was an opportunity that was offered When it was received, it was discussed with other people. However, other people may not have they may not have they may not have heard it the same. They may not have saw it the same way. Sometimes our visions, they're not everybody else's vision. And when that's the case, a lot of times and oftentimes we run into problems. However, whoever you are, whoever you might be, you have overextended yourself. This is the part where now it's time for you to fall back. This is the part where it's time for you to fall back and to get into you. And I mean that. It is time to get into you and get busy. Like nothing is going to happen until you take action. So stop talking to people about it and take action, okay? Take a chance. For each morning is a new beginning, okay? This is what we got. This is what it is, okay? This is the part where you gotta work on you. You gotta pull yourself together, get things together, get it right, and keep it tight. Okay. I mean, you take that however you want to take it, but all right, that's what we're working with here. The magician. You have everything you need to do anything that you want. If this is not inspiration, then I really don't know what is. Whoever you are in a position to make something grow. But it is up to you, however, to do that. And if you don't do it soon, you may take a loss. This is why I'm asking you to take action now. And this is why the overall energy here is stop talking to other people about whatever it is you have to do. Just do what you got to do. Okay? Just do what you got to do. That's all you got to do. Just do what you got to do. That's it. Just do what you got to do and you won't lose. All right? If your life feels stale, explore some new scenery. So if it's not working over here, try over there. If it's not working over there, pick up and move. Everybody's not going to like you everywhere you go. Everybody is not going to support you everywhere you go. Therefore, God made the world spacious so that you can migrate. You can go over there, offer. You can go over there, offer. You don't have to stay stuck. The world is plentiful and it's enough to go around for everybody. The high priest, high priestess. When in doubt, your first gut feeling can always be trusted. Go with what you know. Stick with what you know. Go by your intuition. Go by your gut feeling. It's always going to keep you in the right direction. Don't let nothing and nobody back you down from this. Whatever this is, I feel like and it hasn't come out yet. There's a big achievement in the end. Okay, Seven of Cups. Not every great option you're given will be a great option for you. You know, you might have a lot of options in front of you. And you might say, well, I don't want any of them. Well, fine. Don't take any of them. Just know that it's okay to walk away from that. It's okay to go off in another direction. It's okay. Do not overwhelm yourself with what you got and say, well, let me never put yourself in a position where you say, let me take on this bad option and make it a better option. No, don't do that. You're going to take a loss. Okay? Just don't do it. Ace of Swords. Look at you. You're bursting with sparkly new ideas. Okay? There is something that you can do. You showing up as the magician, the high priestess. You can manifest a new beginning for yourself. A lot of people feel like, well, how can I do that? I only have rocks in front of me and I need these things to be turned into pebbles, but I don't have a stone greater or equal or equivalent to the density of what's before me for me to turn it into something else. You're the magician. Why don't you go trade those rocks in for pebbles? Or, as I stated earlier, as the cards describe, migrate. Go somewhere like to a beach or to a stream. Find smaller pebbles. It may take some work. Go put the work in. Then you'll see the result. Don't struggle with the rocks. It's okay to hold on to them. Hold on to them. At some point in time, you might find a sledgehammer and you could turn them into pebbles. But otherwise, you're just wasting your time. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? Take the easier less travel route, and go get what you need. Use your head. You have all of the resources, all of the tools that you need to bring about the results that you want. Ten of Wands. Why make things so much more difficult than they need to be? I just said that. I just said that. I just said that to you. I just said that to you. But if I'm not the Tarot Messiah, then I ain't nobody. So I'm the one that God sent to teach you the cards, to show you your path, to show you your way, to show you your future without no hesitation, no doubts, no disputes. And there is none other like unto me. Okay? There is none other like unto me. There is none other like unto me. Okay? I said that 3 times for a reason. If I'm not who I said I was, believe me, I wouldn't have done that. Okay? So let it be written, so let it be done. Kum faya kum. Okay? Let's go. What we got here? Queen of Swords. Don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. Stand in your energy. Okay? And don't back down. Okay? Passion aside. All right? Move it to the side. To the left, to the left. Every emotion that you had is to the left. Because you need to be rightly guided, or you may need to rightly guide someone. So take that passion, that emotion, that pride, that dignity, that ego, toss it out. Humiliation sometimes is better handled when you are humble than when you are, in the moment. Okay? Don't forget that. Sometimes humiliation brings humility, okay? Which spurs, a humbleness in most. But that's not a sign of weakness. That's just a sign of, listen, we got to get this done. It doesn't matter to me how you cut the cake, how you feel. The problem is still on the table, okay? We need to fix it, all right? Sometimes that's a better approach. Let them have their way. In order to have your way, you still have to get down to the nitty-gritty. If you don't, you take a loss. And people generally don't want to take the losses. They generally don't want the loss. Neither do I. So what I try to do is skip over the loss and get straight to the point. That's what I do. Skip over that loss and get straight to the point, because if you don't, guess what happens? You're the only one that stands to lose, okay? So let's keep it going. Let's see what else is going on here. Ace of Pentacles. Listen, my friend, with a little bit of hard work, a little ingenuity, you're going to be handed something that you can't refute. Now, I almost feel like this is like somebody at a company or in a cult, coven, I don't know, group, okay? Force, all right? Where they may say, hey, Sarge, I think that we should, address the bandits from this direction, since they're already traveling trilaterally to the destination. And he say, hold your thoughts. Continues to do what he's doing. He may be multitasking, as most generals are able to do. I got, a superior in this ear, you in this ear, 2 eyes, multitasking. I hear you. I'm considering it. You don't get the response quick enough. You go off somewhere else, Yo, what do y'all think about this? This is what I think. Somebody might say, well, it's not what you think. You got to pass that by so-and-such. You pass that by so-and-such, and they say it's a great idea, then that's where we are. But otherwise, we follow orders, okay? I kind of feel like this is one of them situations, okay? But there's an opportunity that's going to be given. After everything, there is some showing, some proving, maybe some discussion, but there is some action here and an opportunity being presented at the same time. Wonderful. Okay. Whatever is being presented is going to be, I'm willing to say, almost like, let me get another one before I say something. Whatever it is, it's a medal. I'm telling you right now, that's what I wanted to say. We got the Ace of Pentacles. We got these sunflowers. Looks like a medal, right? Like a first prize where the 1 is in the middle, okay? And then look it, we got the star. So most certainly what I was feeling is what it is. There's double confirmation, triple confirmation. Look at this. Stars in the background. Stars in the background. stars in the background. Whatever this idea is, whatever is being presented, whatever somebody realized was a mistake and now they're representing it, whatever the situation is, there is poltergeist progress that's going to occur suddenly out of nowhere, and it's going to put you up. Page of Swords, curiosity is a type of magic, okay? Somebody is going to entertain what's being said. And once something is actually entertained that's being said, this is where you're going to see the action, okay? Six of Wands. You're kind of a big deal, so start acting like it. Somebody may get a promotion out of this deal. Somebody got something to say. Maybe not everybody is hearing it, but somebody's going to hear it. The message will be heard, okay? The message will be heard. Nurture what you have and see how it grows and grows. Seven of Pentacles energy. This is an investment, okay? And so let me explain something to you from my personal experience. As a father, a husband, formerly husband, okay? An apprentice, an everyday, day-to-day learner, a entrepreneur, okay? A boss in all respects, all right? Sometimes when you're on the bottom, you have a hard time being heard at the top. Let me see what's at the bottom, actually. Knight of Pentacles. Slowly but surely, you're going places. Perfect. Sometimes when you're on the bottom, it's hard to be heard by those who are on the top. Why is this? Well, sometimes people that's on the top become inundated with people that are above them, okay? Because everybody got a boss. Even the owner got a boss. If your owner's name is Dan, if the owner of something's name is Dan, believe me, his wife, Sally, okay, she the boss, okay, she the boss. Because believe you me, when Dan wake up in the morning time, oh, believe me, Sally set the trend. And if Sally throw that off just a little bit, believe me, the rest of the day is toast. Just believe me, the rest of the day is toast, all right? So everybody got a boss, all right? Dan's mom is a boss. Dan's dad is a boss. Dan's older brother could potentially be the boss, okay? So, but on paper, Dan is the boss. But just know that sometimes when you're trying to get a message to the top, you can't. Sometimes it's hard, okay? But if you feel wholeheartedly that your cries need to be heard, then don't back down. Don't back down. Run to it. Don't run from it. Run to it. All right? And say, look, this could be something that could be earth-shattering. It could change the dynamics of everything. Just give me 30 seconds and try your best. Even if it means rehearsing your line 20 times before you can get it down to about 20 seconds. Okay? This is what I got. This is why I came to this conclusion. And this is what the result will be in the event that we take this action, at least from my calculations, based on my understanding. Now, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I might not be. If I'm right, then you score the bacon. If I'm wrong, well, we score the rocks. But either way it goes, I put enough time, effort, and energy into it to present it to you, for you to see for yourself what is really here, what is not really here, what is true, what is false. Just take a look, okay? Get back in touch with me with your results or your conclusions, your rejection, your denial, or your acceptance. I'll see you later. Pew! You see what I'm saying? Just keep it simple. How can somebody refuse you? Now, even if I got a pile of things on my desk, I'm going to make sure that even if your pile is last, that I put it with priority. Okay? So whoever you are, if you got something to say, come out and say it. If you'd like to request something, come out and request it. This could even be somebody who is looking at tarot and not sure if they should invest in me, we'll say. You know, you could be looking at my video and you could be unsure as to whether or not you should invest in me to read cards for you. Well, I'll tell you something. Just this week, maybe next week too, I'm running $50 specials. I've gotten an alarming number of, um, you know, transactional requests here, and I have knocked them all down. I can tell you with assurance, nobody says this guy is not accurate. They don't say that. I am extremely, heartbreakingly, inspiringly dead center. Just trust me. Um, so if you were wondering, don't wonder. Okay. Um, you know, they say that only a person is scared to succeed is scared to take a chance. So let's just say, just by chance, you may want to pay $50 and get a reading where you want to know what your wife did, what your husband did, what is going on with your life in general. Nobody specific. Okay. And I can give it to you however you want it, you know. There's some people, like, there's people that's down south that's in the gutter in the south. They hustling, okay, by the barrel. And they like, tell me what's in front of me. They be like, boy, I need you to tell me. Boy, I don't care about the money. Boy, I give you the money. Boy, money ain't nothing. I'll give it to you. I need to know. Okay? Put it on my plate. Let me see everything. I like to play with my food, boy. I don't hold nothing back. That's how they come at me. And I'll be like, okay, no problems. No worries. Let's go. Okay? Boy, I'm gonna give you an extra 100. Extra 100. Boy, I'll give you 1,000. I'll give you 1,000. Boy, I just don't hold nothing back. I'm telling you. And they got it to give. You understand what I'm saying? I'll give it to them just the way they want it. If you in the street, you let me know you in the street. Now I'm gonna look at the cars like I'm in the street. I'm gonna take that perspective from it. If you in the workplace and you want to know what's going on, tell me, and I'm gonna look at it from a workplace perspective. I'm a business owner. If you the owner of a corporation and you want to know about your corporation, I can look at it from an owner of a corporation's perspective, and I can tell you what it is that you can expect, what it is that you should expect, and what you shouldn't expect. And this is the best way to navigate things forward. Because especially in business, no matter what it is, if you know what you have to do in order to get that progress that you want, you can take those steps. It's when you don't know what's going on. It's when you don't know what you're supposed to do. It's when you don't understand what's up and what's down, profit and loss, gain, whatever. That's when you got a problem. And sometimes the business come at you so quick, you don't know what to do. You don't know how to micromanage it. You need more work. You need more employees. You need more space. You need more this. You need more that. How do I navigate it to this? The money that's coming in, I discounted things so low that I could get rid of everything. But now that it's gone, how do I rebuild this? I didn't see this. God blessed me exponentially, and I didn't see this coming. Now, what do I got to do to bring about the additional, the expansion? Okay, that fourth wand. I got 3 wands here. How do I get that fourth wand? How do I get that fifth wand? You see what I'm saying? And I'll lead the way. Okay. I'm also able. I've only done it a few times because sometimes when you open up Pandora box, you don't know what you're gonna get, and I don't like to open up boxes that I don't know what's inside, so I don't generally open up those boxes. But I can reach out to the other side. Um, and then finally, I want to give you guys some knowledge. Okay, I need you to know. Okay, my gift is real. I am truly, sincerely Tarot Messiah, the one, the king, to bust the door down and give you guys everything that you wanted to know, everything that you didn't want to know in a fair, balanced manner. I'm the one that could tell you what color drawers you got on. Okay. I'm the one that is guided. Okay. It's the best way I can explain it. I have died. I have been resurrected. You take it for what it's worth. Just know I ain't a liar. So, you take it for what you want to take it for. I have died and I have been resurrected. Okay? And I'm here to show you that of which you do not know. All right? Guide you to places that you have never seen before. Okay? I can even tell you everything that you want to know about death. I've been there longer than most human beings linger around in that place. Okay? I'm shocked that I'm still here. But I know that everything is God's call. This is my calling. And if you want to know what your calling is, you give me a call. Okay? I'm only going to charge you $50. Those payments go through Cash App only. This way, whatever comes in, I can account for it. If it comes in some other kind of way, it got to come in a duffel bag. All right? And depending on what you want to know, I might be able to tell you. It doesn't matter what it is. Don't underestimate God's ability. All right, that's the only thing I could say. And I am in no way, shape, or form God. But I tell you what, from what I could tell, before Abraham was, I am, and I'm gonna leave it right here. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the time that you spent to make it this far. I want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'm only a rock throw away, a phone call away, a text away. All you have to do is touch my icon down there that says Tarot Messiah. Where you see my name right down there, all you got to do is touch it. Boop. When you touch it, you're going to see my profile show up. Let me explain. You're going to see my profile show up just like this. You see where it says more? Touch it. Boop. There's a phone number that's there. Okay? That's how you can get a hold of me if you want a tarot reading. Okay? Now, here's another thing. If you want um if you want a tarot reading, there's two places that you can find me. I'm just going to start with one because I have one that's around me right now. Okay? This is my Cash App. Of course, that's my name. Okay? My Cash App is Tarot for Bucks. All right? So the way it looks is, let me see here. Let me do like this and then let's get it a little expanded here. You'll see a picture of me there, and you'll see that's lowercase TAROT number 4. B is in Baker, U, X is in Xavier. And the way that you know you got the right account is because I'm right there. And there's my name. Okay? There's my name. All right. Here we go. At the current moment, that's why I'm pushing it off on this one right now. At the current moment, there is nothing there. Nothing. All right? There's nothing there. No money, no nothing. That's how come I'm using this one. There's nothing there. Okay? The most that you can donate or give at any given time is going to be 20,000. I would always say just first send it $1,000 at a time. Send it $5,000 at a time. Send whatever you have to send in order to get that breakthrough. And once you can get that breakthrough, you give me a call. But I do not answer unknown calls. I'm more likely to text than answer. And let me show you also, when you decide to Cash App, right? What you'll do is we'll say that you want to do a reading, right? So you're going to put 50 there, all right? Now, you hit the pay button. It's going to say who. We're going to go to, okay? We're going to hit that to button. We're going to put lowercase TAROT, number 4, and then BUX, okay? Now, it's saying that we couldn't find it, obviously, because I'm that person, okay? And then down here where it says 4, okay, it says 4. Now, it says it's optional, or it used to say optional, but now it says required, all right? You're going to write TAROT space, and then your phone number. We'll say 1-585-2222222, okay? That's how you're going to do that. You're going to write in there 4 tarot and your phone number. What I'm going to do at that point in time is I'm going to give you a call, okay? Once I receive the message, I'm going to give you a call. Once I give you a call, now it's on and popping, okay? You might want to start out with a $50 donation and say, hey, give me a call or something. Who knows? Whatever it is, all you got to do is reach out to me and I will reach back. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I'm going to wrap this up. Peace.